good morning. Maybe you can start with your introduction.
Okay, so myself Shivakumar, I'm from Hyderabad. So I have total 11 plus years of experience into IT industry. I started my career with the Linux administration. I have done certifications for AWS and Red Hat and Azure Fundamentals and GCP as well. So I have experience of 5 plus years into cloud and DevOps and cloud for 3 years.
Mhm.
So recently I have worked on Terraform and Kubernetes Docker in previous company, and my responsibilities are so we have around applications to run on, and those all are fully managed and hosted on Azure Cloud. So the supporting application tools are Kubernetes Docker, Terraform, and Helm charts, and
Mhm.
Linux environments like Ubuntu and CentOS like that. So So my regular activities are to monitor and capture all the health metrics of all the clusters and nodes and pods. So that is what my main regular activity, and I have closely working with various IT teams like development team, QA teams, to for sprint planning and implementation of new tools and designing and innovating the things on as per the client requirement with respect to cost management and giving the solutions for the development team as per the requirement.
Mm. So thanks a lot. So can you explain about the project which you supported, the last project?
So the project I supported, it's a logistic project where
Mhm.
we use customer clients all web request.
So I'm talking about the technology point of view. So what kind of applications, what kind of infrastructure? So
Mhm.
what is the application architecture or design?
Okay, so the application main designed by backend as a Java application.
Mhm.
So those Java applications are uh, hosted as a containers over the Kubernetes cluster,
Mhm.
and we have MySQL database behind it on a physical servers,
Mhm.
and we have third-party firewall which
Mhm.
handles the firewall activities.
Okay. So if I ask you to rate yourself on Azure,
Mhm.
so how you can rate yourself out of five?
So out of 5, I can rate myself as of now. It's 2 to 3.
But we're looking for the position who is very good at Azure, right? So you're saying two means it's not intermediate level also.
So 2 to 3, I believe.
Okay. So can you tell me one of the uh, production down issue or the critical phase which you handle in your previous project?
Okay. So in previous, as far as the scenario we managed, there was one web application server.
Mhm.
So where the primary server will get in sync with other two backend servers. So as per one fine day, one of the engineer has deleted some data from the primary, and the same thing was synced across the other two servers, and we have a data loss. So
Mhm.
there we had another backup, which is fault tolerance, and that is not into production. So immediately we just copied that data, I mean previous day's backup data into the primary server
Mhm.
and handle. So meanwhile, of course the application was down across 30 to 60 minutes, and immediately we
Mhm.
informed to stakeholders and everyone this is like a glitch, and we have given the root cause analysis as well, and it won't repeat like that. And now we have made more secure to those things.
All right. So, like in your environment, how the application is hosted in the Kubernetes, like how big Kubernetes cluster it is, how many nodes you have.
So we have two Kubernetes clusters. So
Mhm.
one is prod, and so One is prod and one is not.
Only one Kubernetes cluster you have for prod?
So there is a we have different namespaces, and so where we have installed
Mhm.
the Java applications over the Kubernetes via Terraform and the Docker containers. So we have dev stage and production for each environment. So though there are those are small projects, so we have divided like this way.
Okay. Okay. So, like, what is the architecture like? If I talk about the manifest files of the Kubernetes, so can you help me with the structure of YAML file? What components exist in your YAML files?
Okay, so in the YAML files we have service, API version, nodes,
Nah,
and
YAML file having the four components, right? API version, kind,
service,
not service, spec.
spec, and
All right. So coming to the Terraform, what is exactly use of Terraform state?
Terraform state. So it will store the current state scenarios. So whatever we have implemented that state, it will store in that. So with that, we
Mhm.
can analyze up to where we the things are done as per the configuration and where is actual point it is.
Okay, okay. So I'll give you the small scenario. Like for example, there is a e-commerce website,
Mhm.
and and we wanted to take that into the production. So what is the best suitable architecture you design?
So an e-commerce website. So static or dynamic.
E-commerce websites, right? Obviously, it is a dynamic.
So first of all, I will take the requirements from the client, like how often it will be used, and in terms of timings, because it's a PST or an IST, this will help me to maintain and manage patching in the non-merge hours, and also the number of requests whatever is coming to that website. So based on that, I can implement the Java Spring Boot model, and I will use Nginx as a web hosting for that inside that, and I will use uh,
So I'll give you the other question. So can you help me with the entire CI/CD workflow?
right. So, for example, there is an existing application, then how the workflows from point A, one developer to the end user. So the developer runs the code and pushes into Git commit. So there are a lot many developers. So they each works on each modules and it will get into the Git commit, and the respective senior engineer or he will review the code and he approves so that it will merge it into develop, and once the code comes into develop, then the build started using
Okay.
whether it's a Java, then it will use Maven and everything to run the pipeline, and it will generate the build, and that build got deployed into respective developed machine. So if everything is fine, and sorry, after building it will be into testing.
Hmm.
After testing is passed, then the QA team will review that, and once they approve, it will deploy into the development nodes.
Okay.
And where the actual testing will be happening developments, whatever developed, what the modules have been feature bugs and everything, whatever these people develop, are those applicable and valid. Once it will be taken, giving 1 week or 2 weeks of testing time. Once that approved, then it will go into staging. And for production, there is no automatic deployment until unless depending
So,
on the
like, for example, your pipeline is getting failed with authentication. So, what kind of troubleshooting you will do?
yeah. Basically, there are some service principle. They may have 6 months of few expiry times. So that the main thing that we need to check whether those are expired or not.
Uh-huh.
Other than that, the might be some small management changing some any key values or something. So those need to be checked. Everything will be visible on the log. So based on that, we can check since when this is happening, or when is the last runtime.
Good. Any questions for me?
Nothing as of now. Actually, I haven't told that there is a mock interview. So,
That's fine.
Yeah, so even I
Even I
realized,
wantedly done that.
yeah. So that let's see how the people speak about their own when you get awake from sleep. So that I
That's
realized.
So the main intention of this mock interview, even I informed my team, this is supposed to be surprise.
Yeah, that really helps. This knows where we are and what we need to improve.
So I'll give you the feedback now. So జనాలు రాసిన ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ లోపల there is no negative feedback. All are saying super, excellent, full confident and everything. I expected like మన గురించి గుడ్ చెప్పేవాడు కాదు. సో మనలో ఉన్న నెగిటివ్స్ చెప్పేవంటే దట్ విల్ హెల్ప్ టు ఇంప్రూవ్ అస్. దట్స్ వాట్ ఐ ఎక్స్పెక్టెడ్ బట్ నో బడీ రైట్. సో కమింగ్ టు యువర్ రెజ్యూమే, సో first thing is like wherever you are very strong, you're supposed to bold the letters.
Okay.
And skill set, put it in a tabular format.
Okay.
Like it's a kind of clumsy paragraph reading level.
Okay.
సో ఎట్లా అంటే ఐ కాంటాక్ట్, లైక్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మనము ఇంట్లో యూట్యూబ్లో పిల్లలు పెట్టేటప్పుడు కూడా వీడియోస్ ఎలా ఉంటాయి, పింక్, రెడ్, ఇట్లా కలర్ఫుల్గా ఉంటాయి, రైట్? మన రెజ్యూమ్ కూడా అలా ఉండాలి. అంటే ప్యానల్కి ఇట్లా చూడగానే ఏ టెక్నాలజీస్ పర్ఫెక్ట్ అనేది ఇట్లా తెలిసిపోవాలి.
ఓకే, కీవర్డ్స్.
సో విచ్ ఇస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. కేస్ ఆఫ్ టాబ్లర్ ఫామ్లో ఉంటే దట్ విల్ బి రియలీ హెల్ప్ఫుల్. అండ్ మోర్ ఓవర్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ కూడా ఒక సింపుల్గా టేబులర్ ఫామ్లో పెట్టు.
ఓకే,
అంటే చూడగానే ఎన్ని ఇయర్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉంది, సో దానికి అర్థమైపోవాలి దేనిపైన స్కోప్ ఉంది. సో ఇతను చేసిన మిస్టేక్ స్కిల్ సెట్ లేదు ఇంకా, సో మీరు చేసిన మిస్టేక్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్. ఎందుకనంటే ఇంటర్వ్యూ ప్యానల్ ఎప్పుడైనా సరే మీ యొక్క పర్సనల్ డీటెయిల్స్, దాని తర్వాత యువర్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్, యువర్ స్కిల్ సెట్ అండ్ ప్రొఫెషనల్స్ ఉంది. మీ యొక్క ప్రాజెక్ట్స్, రివ్యూస్ ఇవన్నీ అంత చదివేంత ఓపిక ఉండదు.
ఫస్ట్ పేజ్ విల్
talk about you. That's a feedback. And the second thing is your self-introduction is crossing more than 3 minutes.
Okay.
Your self-introduction talk about only 2 minutes and that's supposed to be full confident.
Okay.
Right? And the second thing is critical issues. ఎందుకంటే మీరు ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్, సో మేక్ షూర్ 2 or 3 critical issues అన్ని ప్రిపేర్ చేసుకోండి. టాపిక్ వైజ్ మీరు ఎంత ప్రిపేర్ అయితే అంత ఉంటుంది. దట్స్ యువర్ ఫీడ్బ్యాక్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.